So, one thing that I've been thinking about lately is how different my relationship with God looks today, compared to like a year ago. And over the last few weeks, especially, I've just been really trying to understand what God is teaching me in the season that I'm currently in. Because if I'm being honest, I am very much in a season of being worked on. I definitely haven't arrived anywhere or figured everything out, but I do feel like I'm becoming just more aware of how much I still have to learn. And so, because of that, I just share with you guys like all of this is just really coming from this place of like actively walking through it. And usually the lessons that, I kind of I talk about are just like things that God's teaching me in real time. Like sometimes I've been wrestling with it for weeks. Sometimes it's a pattern that I notice in scripture. Or it's this moment where I'll have clarity in the middle of my prayer. And sometimes it's just like this truth that I've known for a long time, but it just sort of lands differently, because of what I'm currently going through. And I recently had two moments of clarity that just really helped change the way that I think about prayer and the things that I talk about with you guys. And what I've been doing a lot lately is I have been paying more attention to how I'm learning. Like, I've been trying to understand what happens to me before these moments of clarity. Like what leads up to them, what changes, what is God doing in the process? Because when I look back over the last like several weeks, I've just had like a lot of moments where something just suddenly clicks. And it's like this moment where I walk away just seeing a situation just a lot differently than I did before. And it's this moment where my fear loses its grip, or like, I don't know, my confusion just starts making more sense. And I started to, ask myself why. What is happening in those moments? What am I doing differently? What's been changing? Because if I'm going to share these things with other people, I want to understand them myself. And so I started to pay attention. I realized something that I don't know if I fully put into words before, but I'll just maybe say it in like a different way. But when I bring something to God, like when I bring my thoughts to God, I don't usually walk away because I got like this new piece of information. I've just feel like I've been getting a lot better at arriving at a different conclusion. And the first thing that I noticed is that even though my circumstances, didn't change in the moment after bringing my thoughts to God, my perspective, though, does end up being a lot different when I leave than when it was when I first started. Because before, I wouldn't, it would just be me venting and there'd be no, like, it was still always just me sitting in fear. And so now it's different. And I started to pay attention to why. And I realized that when I'm praying, I'm not just venting. I'm not just talking until I feel better. I'm not sitting there just waiting for some like answer to suddenly appear. What I do is I take whatever fear I'm carrying and I basically compare it against what I know to be true about God. And I don't have like a perfect formula for how I do it, right? Like I don't have like a structure, cuz like, if I'm venting and bringing my thoughts to God, like I'm not thinking in terms of like structure. So I'm not asking myself a list of questions. I'm usually just being completely honest with God about where I'm at, what I'm thinking, what I'm afraid of, what's frustrating me, whatever circumstances I'm dealing with, right? But somewhere in the middle of all that, I'll then have this thought, and it'll be something like, wait, does this actually line up with what I know about God? Or I'll start thinking about like patterns that I see throughout scripture. And before I even like realize that I'm doing it, I've almost like put my fears on trial. So like if I'm starting to worry that everything is about to fall apart, eventually I can arrive at a conclusion that the way I'm interpreting my situation is not really lining up with what I've seen God do throughout scripture. Because how many times did it look like everything was falling apart, you know, in scripture when God was actually doing something? And so when I started bringing those things back to mind, it just really helped me recenter. And it just really helped me remember that my interpretation of what's happening isn't the truth of what's happening. And consistently doing that has really challenged my interpretations in a way that's just helped me measure my perspective against God's nature. Like, I'm not trying to force myself to be positive or pretend that everything's not okay, but I am grounding myself in what I know to be true about Him. And, when I just started, I was thinking about this and it just kind of all clicked for me. Like, I don't arrive at the truth because my feelings like disappear. Like, I literally arrive at the truth because the conclusion is consistent with what I know about God. And somewhere in the middle of, you know, all of that process, my confusion just slowly started to unravel itself. The thing that changed, though, it wasn't my situation, it was just my perspective. If you read David's Psalms, you'll see that by the end of so many of them, he's standing in a completely different place mentally and spiritually. And it wasn't because his circumstances instantly changed. He just worked his way back to truth. And yeah, and then after that, I actually had another moment of clarity, but it made me think about, how sometimes, I share things with you guys and I don't really like feeling like I'm talking about the same things like over and over again. Mostly because I just always thought like, oh, you should just always talk about new things. So I'll go through like a lot of moments where I have like so much clarity and I have so many things I want to share. But then I'll also go through moments where I have, I don't know, writer's block. And I can't think of anything at all. And I started thinking about the Bible. God, he repeats himself constantly, right? Like, how many times does he tell his people to remember? How many times does he tell them not to fear? And he reminds them to trust him, right? Like, over and over and over again. And then I realized, like, oh, yeah, I forgot. Like, transformation, it doesn't happen through novelty, right? Like, it happens through repetition. And I do feel like I'm noticing that in my own life. All of the lessons are changing me are lessons that God brought me back to again and again because I hadn't learned them at the depth that he wanted me to learn them yet. And it just had me thinking about how, when I talk about things, what I'm really doing is I'm revisiting the same lessons from a different season of life. Because there have absolutely been, one season where God was teaching me about trust through waiting. But then there was another season where he was teaching me about trust, but it was through surrender this time. The understanding is what was different. It's like similar lesson though. The experience is different. And I think that that's how discipleship works. The reason God repeats himself so much, you know, in scripture is because he just understands something about human nature. We just forget. We don't change the first time we hear something. I don't know why. We are being like human beings that need to encounter the same truth in like 10 different seasons before it can just finally settle. And, when I look at the things that I talk about, that's just usually where they come from. Like, I just like talking about the places where God is currently teaching me and like challenging me and correcting me and just showing me that I hadn't, things that I hadn't fully seen before. And I don't know, I just realized that if I want to help bring people closer to God, I'm going to have to keep coming back to certain themes. And I don't know why I was like worried about that. That's okay. God does it. Those, and it's the same, it's going to be the same place where God just keeps meeting me. And I think that that's true for all of us, right? Like sometimes the truth that changes your life isn't brand new truth. Have you noticed that? Like sometimes it's old truth that's finally reaching this place in your heart that it never reached before. And that is a big part of why I share these videos in the first place. My goal is to be a vessel, to point people back to God, to help people understand his character a little more. I want, to see people see his patterns throughout scripture and learn how to bring your thoughts and fears and questions and all of your circumstances back to him because of what's been happening in my own walk with God. If this video resonated with you at all, I think that probably one of the biggest ways that you can support what I'm doing is by sharing it with someone else. Like send it to a friend, a family member, share it with someone, who may need a reminder, or maybe any of my other videos. But my hope is that these conversations just can reach, as many people as possible to ultimately point them back to Jesus. And if you would like to continue to follow along, I post videos like this. I'm getting a lot regular now. But I do go live Monday through Thursday right here on YouTube, where we are studying the Bible chapter by chapter. We started in Genesis and we're just working our way through scripture, one chapter at a time. And if you'd like to support my channel, I'd love for you to join as a member. Every Friday I go live with members, and we study people in scripture. We just started it actually, but it's through this framework that I created to help us just better understand, who they were, what shaped them, and what God, was doing in their lives, and what we can learn from their stories. Members also get access to the study guide that goes along with that framework, so you can use it in your own Bible study. And I also have like more structured teachings that I post. It's one video, but I post it once a week. And yeah, we've built a really encouraging community. Like I'm incredibly grateful for every single person who's a part of it. And no matter where you are, in your walk with God, like genuinely thank you for being here. Thank you for spending this time with me. I've been, I received, some really awesome messages from people just kind of letting me know like what's been working, and yeah, I see you and thank you, and I will see you in the next video.